Hey y'all, I'm Carolina Tony. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today we are here in Graniteville, South Carolina, where on January the 6th, 2005, 9 people lost their lives and more than 5,000 people had to evacuate this small town. And we are going to explore this place, but right after this station identification. The Avondale's plant in Graniteville, South Carolina, was once one of the largest textile mills in the South. A very small mill village. On January the 5th, 2005, train P-22 had finished their day's work and parked the train on the siding near the Avondale plant. The train crew contacted the dispatcher around 7:53 to clear the track that was protecting P-22 use of the tracks. Someone apparently had forgotten to switch the switch to the side track. Around 2:38 a.m. on January 6, 2005, freight train 192 approached Graniteville at approximately 48 miles an hour. Train 192 had entered an emergency braking when the engineers saw that the switch was improperly aligned. There was not enough time and enough distance for engine 192 to stop. The collision derailed both lead engines, 16 of 192's 42 freight cars, and one of P-22's freight cars. Train 192 was transporting chlorine gas, sodium hydroxide, and creosote. One of 192's tank cars loaded with 90 tons of chlorine ruptured, releasing about 60 tons of gas. 9 people died, 8 at the time of the accident, and 1 later as a result of chlorine inhalation. It was right at this spot where the train crossed over and hit the parked train. At least 250 people were treated for chlorine exposure. Over 5,400 residents within 1 mile of the crash was forced to evacuate for nearly 2 weeks. After a year, the Avondale's management decided that they would close the plants for good. Not only closing the one in Graniteville, but all across the state. 4,000 workers would lose their jobs. And it was all because of the 2005 derailment. A few small businesses have moved back into town, but not nothing like it once was. Avondale's mills received $140 million on cleanup and repair expenses. Beginning somewhere around 1846, William Gregg decided to build a cotton mill after touring some larger mills in the north. He bought some land and decided around Graniteville. His plan was to build a complete town, and by the end of 1849 he had built a free school as well as 2 churches and several small Gothic revival style houses for the mill workers and their families. Greg had a dream that he would create a community dedicated to industry, production, and education. And it was his rules that his mill workers had to send their children to school at the Graniteville Academy or pay large fines. In 1996, Graniteville Manufacturing was purchased by Avondale's Mill, a company that produced flannel and denim. Blue granite, mined right from the area, was used in the building of the Graniteville manufacturing plant. It was really terrible how some of the folks that lost their lives died. Some was found in the woods as they were trying to run away from the gas. A few had tried to lay down, hoping to escape the fumes, but chlorine gas lies low to the ground. One in a house across the street died. Some in the plant. Fortunately, because it happened so early in the morning, the plant was not at its full capacity, or more would have died. This is actually part of the original plant as it was built in the 1800s. As I'm filming this, the rain is pouring down. A monument dedicated to those who lost their lives and the first responders that were there to save lives and help the injured. A list of all that passed away on that dreadful day in 2005. Was definitely a very tragic thing that happened on these tracks in 2005. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to tell your family and friends about my channel. But for now, y'all have a good day.